This is the acoustic version of the Swan upon Leda by Hozier. I did the tutorial for the regular version, which was played without a capo. His new version is just his guitar and a piano. He's capoed on fret 2, which makes the song easier. The only thing that I have not done is done the Hozier fingering, avoiding your index finger when you are finger picking. I'll be playing it mostly with my thumb, index, and middle, where he plays it with his thumb, middle, and ring finger. You can do that for sure. I didn't, because in my opinion, that's kind of a personal thing with Hozier, is he learned to play this way, and he's done it ever since, so it's easy for him. So do whatever is best for you. The main texture of the song, as I've said before, is going to be arpeggios, meaning you're going to play most of the chords until we get near the end, one note at a time. So you might want to warm up this technique a little bit so that when you start to play with the chords, it won't be as difficult. There are a couple spots that I've explained a little more thoroughly as I walk you through the song so that you have a better handle on how to get through the tougher areas of the song. My advice is to find the tab that I've provided for you in the description and use that tab as you run through the parts. I will mention the measures and some of the vocal cues so that you know where you're at as you're running through it. The tempo is quite quick, however. Don't have to play it that fast, but that's about the tempo of the song. Good luck with this song, and I will see you at the end. Here is the intro. That will also be the end of the song, or the outro. It's the C chord played 4 times. The first verse is going to start on C. So you have C, D minor, but you're only playing strings 4, 3, and 2. Then A minor, twice. Then we go to a G. If you watch the video, Hozier holds the G chord with 3 fingers. He's only playing strings 6, 3, 2, and then 4, 3, 2. So that's... Then we have a 1/4 measure, or first one, where the measure is shorter. It's a C chord. Just one rotation, like 5th string, 4th string. And then we go to a bar F chord, but he's not playing every note, of course. He's playing 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. Then next chord is A minor. Back to C. Another 1/4 measure where we're playing the D minor chord. Same 3 strings, 4, 3, 2, and then back to A minor for 2 measures. G, another 1/4 measure over the word feather. Now a long F chord. A long E chord for 2 measures. Then we have to enact lyrically. A minor, G with a B and a bass. And then a 1/4 measure of C. That's a little different. You're going to play the C chord 5th string, 3rd, 1st. Lift your 2nd finger, or just don't put it down. On the video, he doesn't even place this finger on the C chord, and then he hits the open 4th string. Then we go to E major. I would advise holding the whole chord. Let go of your 3rd finger because we're going to E7. So let me play those 2 measures. get that E major sound and then E7. So let me do that again. And there's only one place those chords can go to, and that is A minor. Measure 25. You're holding down your first finger, and then let go of your first finger. At measure 26, right before the chorus, Hozier does a very interesting thing. He takes his F chord and he's going to tilt upward. Meaning he's going to hold a bar chord, but he's going to lift where your first finger is on the top two strings. Which is going to launch us into the chorus where the piano enters. But the gateway to the world, the biggest part of the song, obviously, is it goes into the chorus section. So let me go from the F. Now we have our D minor, C, two Gs. And then in the next measure, outside the reach of him, we're going to play G again, but then we're going to split that with a C. Now we're going to go to a regular F. A minor. That was measure 33 with the A minor. Now let's go back to Never It Belonged to Angels, which is measure 34. D minor, C, G. G again. Had Never Belonged to Man at measure 37 is G, C split, F again. Back to A minor. That takes us to measure 39. Now let's go to measure 40, which is really the peak of the chorus, where Hozier sings Swan upon Leda. So let's go D minor again, split C, and then G at 41. Now we're going to go to E major, 42, F. Now we go to what I would call a pre-verse, which is just like the intro. 4 times. Now we move on to the second verse, which is the same as verse 1 in terms of chords. The lyrics change to a grandmother smuggling meds. So let's go C, D minor, A minor, twice, then past where the Godchild soldier, and that's going to be G. We are at 52. Next measure split C, F. That F was at 54. Now let's go to 55, A minor, C, D minor, A minor. Now we're going into measure 60, G. And then at 61, we have a needle and thread, which is a 1/4 measure with a C chord. Now F again, A minor, then someone's into measure 64, A minor again, split with G/B. So a G/B is just put your second finger on the 5th string 2nd fret and play 5, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. So that measure is a split between A minor, G, B, now a 1/4 C measure, C, back to E, D7, A minor, and that's at 68. So I want you to look at 68 because it's going to go. And then you have a G suspended. So Hozier has his third finger on the G, 3rd fret 6th string, but he leaves the first finger on the 2nd string 1st fret. It's a C note. And it gives you a suspended chord. And then he releases the suspension by releasing his first finger. And then we go to F. 2 measures. The second F being at measure 70. Now we have this cool little breakdown where he's going to play the chords without the arpeggiation effect. So we have D, C, G with B in the bass. So that's... There's a number of ways you can play the D chord. You can do this like we've been playing it, which is going to change soon, by the way. One other thing you could do is put the D in the bass. But whatever you want to do, whatever's easiest, you do have to get to that chord pretty quick. Right there. C, and then G with the B. To be honest, the piano takes over here and is much louder than the guitar. But you still have to get your notes out. So D, we're at 71. Gateway to the world. This is chorus number 2. You're going to hold that G for 2 measures. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. And then a bigger G by placing your 3rd finger on the 6th string. And then I'm hitting 4 notes. I'm hitting thumb, index, middle, ring on 6, 4, 3, and 2 fingers. And then a bigger C chord with the 4 middle strings. And then hit an F chord. And then you roll an A minor chord. By rolling, you're going to take what is a 4-string A minor chord on the middle 4 strings of the guitar, and you're just going to roll ahead with your fingers. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Like that. And then, where nature unmakes the boundary, we go D minor, C, and then we go to GB, a different GB, and we start picking again for 2 measures. You can play that chord with your 2nd finger on the 5th string 2nd fret and your pinky on the 2nd string 3rd fret. I think Hozier does this thing, from what I can see on the video, where he uses his 3rd finger and moves it, which for me is a little more uncomfortable, so I'm used to doing the pinky. Then at 80, we have the Pillar of Mist still stands, G, C, so that's a split measure. Then we have F at 81. And then back to A minor at 82. Okay, now we've got a little thing here, the Swan upon Leda. D minor, but now we're going to do a D minor with F in the bass. All you do, add your 3rd finger to string 4, fret 3. It's hard to tell what he's doing in there because of the fact that the camera is on the piano and not the guitar. And at this point, the piano is still fairly loud. So I played that to fill that gap. This is a split measure, so now C. Now you get a break with G at 84. That's right on the word Leda. Then believe it or not, we are almost at the end. Now we have an E chord. Now let me explain 86. We're going back to that D minor and then D minor with F in the bass. So you've got You've got that first D shape that we've been playing most of the song, but you're going to add your third finger. And then at 87, C, the outro. 88, 89, 90, and it slows down. Let me play that ending again. Let's go from the G chord into E. E, D minor, C for 4 times. Okay, if you have any questions on this version of the song, just let me know. If you take your time and follow the tab meticulously, you will be able to play it. Okay, I will see you next time.